Alright, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the YouTube channel. We're back with another random one. We don't normally upload WWE stuff, but recently the last one did pretty well, the Money in the Bank reaction, so I said, fuck it, we're going to do more WWE stuff because it's something I enjoy. And, you know, something that you guys seem to have liked, and, you know, fuck it, gets views. I'll say it. Who cares?
Yep, so basically this quiz is going to be a mixture of multiple choice, and you're just going to have to think off the top for a few of them. It's 10 multiple choice and 10 non-multiple choice. 20 questions total. I did most questions after the year 2000 just to give you the best chance. Obviously, the older stuff is, unless it's uber known, is probably a bit niche. So yeah, I'm ready if you are.
Go for it, my dude, go for it.
All right, so the first question is, how many times has John Cena main evented SummerSlam?
Fuck.
Yeah, big star John Cena. I mean, it's his pay-per-view, so.
Is it, though? I wouldn't even say it's his pay-per-view. I really wouldn't. I'd say it's more of a Randy Orton pay-per-view.
Yeah, so your possible options there are 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, or 6 times. So those are your options to work with.
John Cena joined the company 2001? No. 2000.
2001, I think he was in, but 2002 was when
Oh, 2000,
John Cena started.
2001 he won the US title, Big Show, WrestleMania. So he was definitely in it.
I think he was going by the prototype back then. I don't know if he was under John Cena then.
Let's think.
It's a long time ago either way.
Trying to think. I know he main evented against Randy Orton for both belts that was hanging up on the ladder.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what other ones he's main evented. Main evented against CM Punk, I think. Could be wrong on that.
I definitely know he did one. There was a WrestleMania, wasn't there? That was CM.
I know there was a Money in the Bank where CM Punk fucked off with the title.
Yeah.
That's the same year, I'm pretty sure they main evented. Oh, did he face Del Rio at that point? No, because Del Rio had the briefcase, didn't he? 'Cause he tried to cash in. What was the lowest answer?
Failed cash in, if I remember rightly.
What was the lowest answer?
So the lowest option was 3 times.
I'm gonna go with 4, and I'm gonna lock that in, I think.
Okay.
Not confident that one.
That's fine. Okay. We're gonna go to question 2.
Yep.
So, who defeated Braun Strowman at the 2020 SummerSlam event to win the WWE Universal Championship? This is a non-multiple choice. It's gonna go one multiple, one
straight,
not, one multiple, one not.
So 2020 is the start of the Tribal Chief, and technically it's a trick question, I'm pretty sure, because the original match was Braun Strowman versus Bray Wyatt with Roman Reigns to be added, because he signed the contract that night to then come in, demolish with the chair, and claim the start of his Roman Empire. So I'm going Roman Reigns. And I've definitely spelled that wrong, but you know what? Dyslexia is a bitch.
That's fine, okay. You're keeping track of your answers, yeah?
Yeah, they're all getting
we'll go through them all. Okay, so question number 3. Which 2 superstars are tied for the most SummerSlam matches in history? So your multiple choice here are John Cena and Randy Orton, The Undertaker and Randy Orton, John Cena and The Undertaker, or Edge and Randy Orton. So which 2 superstars had the most matches at SummerSlam?
I'm pretty
That's any match at any point, no main events, just on the card.
I'm pretty sure it is Orton Cena, because you class it as Steven Cena's main pay-per-view, whereas I class it as being Orton's. So in my
okay, fair.
That's where I'm going.
I mean, in the last few years, I mean, he hasn't missed one pretty much. I mean, I think he's gonna.
So I think I'm gonna just put Randy Orton / John Cena.
Okie dokie, that's fine. All right, going into our second non-multiple choice. Question number 4. In what year did Roman Reigns defeat Brock Lesnar for the Universal Championship in the main event of SummerSlam? So which SummerSlam main event did Roman Reigns defeat Brock Lesnar for the Universal Championship? Just after the year.
I'm pretty sure it's 2022 because
I believe he's done it multiple times, but the first time, I believe, is the one we're after.
see, I don't know if he has done it multiple times. SummerSlam before was no, he's definitely not done it multiple times. If we're talking main event,
Yeah, main event.
Because I'm pretty sure so 2020 was the start of the Roman Empire, where Roman beat Braun Strowman, Brock Lesnar, or Braun Strowman, Bray Wyatt. Second, 2021, he faced Big Match John. I'm pretty sure.
I mean, not to give you any clues, but he definitely held titles before the Roman Empire stuff as well, though.
No, I know he did, but I don't think
a lot of people hated him in those times.
I don't think at that point though, he, like the 2020 period. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure it's 2022 where they had the last man standing.
Okay. Right. Is that your final answer?
Yeah, locked in now. So.
Okie dokie. So, question number 5. So, SummerSlam from the year 2000 debuted a unique match stipulation that had never been seen before. Which match stipulation was it? So, your options here are a TLC match, an I Quit match, a No Holds Barred match, or a Last Man Standing match.
What year are we talking?
So, SummerSlam year 2000.
2000.
So, start of the millennia.
I'm fairly certain it. No. Yeah, I think it might be TLC because ladder match debuted at WrestleMania in the tag team division. Let me think. What were the other options? TLC.
So you got TLC, I Quit, No Holds Barred match, or Last Man Standing match.
Definitely not Last Man Standing. I'm pretty sure I Quit had debuted before that because I remember Ray versus Chavo Guerrero, an I Quit match. Yeah.
Not sure when The Rock and Mankind was as well.
I'm gonna go TLC.
Okay. Alrighty then. Right, on to question number 6. At the 2011 SummerSlam, CM Punk defeated John Cena for the WWE Championship, which was then followed by a Money in the Bank cash-in. Which superstar attempted to cash in their contract that evening?
I mean, it has to be Del Rio because he tried to cash in Money in the Bank, which he also then failed. I'm gonna go Del Rio because it has to be that year.
Okay.
Oh. No, yeah, it is because he came back from Money in the Bank, and there was 2 titles, and it was Cena versus Punk for the undisputed title. Del Rio tried to cash in.
Okay. All right, on to question number 7. It's another multiple choice. Who currently holds the record for the most wins at SummerSlam? The Undertaker, Edge, John Cena, or Randy Orton?
Definitely not Undertaker, definitely not Edge. Between Cena and Orton. In my head, I would go Orton. But Cena is not far behind them. They're pretty close between. I'm gonna stick with Orton. I'm not positive on the number, but
okay.
Orton.
Well, my answer has the number next to it, so you can. I'll give you the number at the end.
I'm definitely spelling most of these names wrong as well, but fuck it.
It's fine as long as you can read them. That's all. Right. So question number 8. Which superstar defeated John Cena for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship at the 2014 SummerSlam event?
Fuck, 2014.
A little while ago now. 9 years. Crazy to think.
This is for the World Heavyweight?
WWE World Heavyweight Championship. I'm not sure if it was unified back then or whether it was
No,
just
it
the
wasn't.
one.
It would have been big gold in the spinner. 2014, he would have been feuding with. 2007 was Shawn Michaels. 2008 was Orton. 2009 was. 14. I want to say Edge. Because I remember their big feud with the World Heavyweight title. And I feel like he was definitely the one to eventually take it off Cena. I just don't know if it was at SummerSlam. I'm gonna go with Edge. In my head, it fits the time period. I'm not confident on it, but
Yeah. Final answer?
yeah, good to go.
All right. Question number 9. Now, this is the first one that's slightly before the year 2000, but one that, I feel like some people would know. But anyway, what year was the very first SummerSlam?
Oh,
1987, 1988, 1989, or 1990?
Funny enough, I was reading about this the other day.
Yeah, I think we both were reading about this not long ago. It's kind of why I thought to add it. Maybe you would remember what you saw or not.
88 is standing out to me. What were the other options?
1987, 1988, 1989, and 1990.
Go with 88.
Okay.
It's like I said, it came to me straight away, so I'm just gonna go with it.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Okay. So we're gonna go on to question number 10 here. How old was Randy Orton when he won the World Heavyweight Championship at SummerSlam in 2004?
He was
I believe
21.
it was his first title.
He was 21, I believe. Because he was the youngest World Heavyweight champion. I'm pretty sure 21 is still the youngest. Could be wrong on that, but.
Alrighty. All right. So we're going to go on to question number 11 here, another multiple choice. Besides London, which city is the only other city to host a SummerSlam that isn't in the US? We got Toronto, Canada, Sydney, Australia, Paris, France, or Dublin, Ireland.
Pretty sure it's Toronto, Canada. I don't remember there being one in any of them other places.
I feel like you'd have known if there was one in Dublin.
Dublin, I definitely know, but I don't think there's been one in any of the others, from what I can remember.
Fair enough. Alrighty then. I assume you got that locked in, yeah?
Yeah.
All right. On to question number 12. In 2015, John Cena and Seth Rollins faced off for the WWE Championship and one other title that was also on the line. What was the other title?
The United States. Because Seth Rollins is the first person to ever hold both at the same time.
Okie dokie. That one came straight away.
Yeah, one of my favourite matches.
Fair enough. All right, moving on to question number 13. Which of these men was not a part of Team WWE when they faced the Nexus at the 2010 SummerSlam? John Cena, Bret Hart, Hulk Hogan, or Daniel Bryan?
Hulk Hogan, because Daniel Bryan was the final person added that night.
Okay. Yeah, I believe I remember the Miz walked out, was it?
Yeah,
he was in the match.
Miz assumed he was going to be captain.
Yeah.
See, if you'd put the Miz in there, I would have questioned myself, I would think. But if you throw in Hulk Hogan in there, it's just say, yeah, no, it's an easy one.
Yeah, maybe that was a bit of an oversight. Oh well. Question number 14. At last year's SummerSlam, Dominic and Rey Mysterio defeated the Judgment Day by pinfall. But what was the match stipulation for that match? There was a unique, well, not unique, but there was a specific match stipulation.
Beat them by pinfall, you said, yeah?
Yep. I believe that was when Dom turned on Rey.
No, Dom turned on Rey whenever Rey teamed
was
with
that later down the line?
Edge. Yeah, whenever he teamed with Edge to face the Judgment Day.
Yeah, that was probably later down the line.
Wasn't far off down the line, but
yeah, I mean that didn't last too long before.
Stipulation. I actually don't know.
I'll give you one here. It's a fairly common stipulation, and obviously it's not just a normals match. Otherwise, that would be a trick question.
In my head, I would say Tornado Tag, but you don't see them anymore, so it's not going to be that.
No. I'm surprised you don't really see that much.
I might have to just fucking sling a random one in there and just go. Just go a no holds barred. I can't think of one. Can't think of what it is.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. Anyways, let's move on to question number 15. Nearly there, nearly there. SummerSlam 2000 was the first TLC match. Who won that match? Edge and Christian, the Hardy Boys, the Dudley Boys, or the APA?
Fuck, they had the first title. Fuck, hold on. I've oversighted that other fucking thing that I thought about.
That's why I added in this question later. Kind of breeds back to one of the other questions.
Wait, what? What was the other one I even answered? I put TLC for something, but
I believe you. I believe you did answer it correctly. Yeah.
I just didn't think of it. I know it's Edge and Christian because it's because I know that exact match, but for some reason in my head that match happened at WrestleMania. So
no, it was that SummerSlam 2000?
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair though, SummerSlam and WrestleMania sometimes meld together in the mind.
Yeah,
They were pretty big events. So.
I'm gonna stick with Edge and Christian.
Okie dokie. Alrighty then. Moving on to question 16. SummerSlam 2017's main event saw Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns, Braun Strowman, and one other superstar in a fatal four-way match for the Universal title. Who was the fourth man in that match? So it was Brock, Roman, Braun, and one other person. Looking for the other person.
I feel like I'm tricking myself and saying Samoa Joe for some reason. For some reason, I just remember something about Samoa Joe. But I just don't know if it was a fatal four-way situation. You know, your other option would obviously be fucking Bray Wyatt, but I feel like it's before the Fiend's time. And he would have been doing the Wyatt family stuff at that point, I think.
Sure, when the Fiend started and the Wyatt family stopped, but
Samoa Joe just feels like a fit for it. So I'm gonna lock it in.
Okie dokie. Alright.
Joe.
So you got another 2010 SummerSlam question coming up. So in 2010 SummerSlam, the Nexus took on Team Cena in a 7-on-7 elimination tag team match. This is a double question. Which of these superstars did not feature on John Cena's team? Dolph Ziggler, Chris Jericho, Daniel Bryan, or R-Truth?
Oh shit! So you fucked up.
I've accidentally doubled up there. But the answers are different.
Wait, so what are the answers for this one?
Dolph Ziggler, Chris Jericho, Daniel Bryan, or R-Truth. And this did not feature on John Cena's team.
Fuck, why in my head did they all fucking be on it?
Yeah, this one definitely is a bit more difficult than the other one. At least Hulk Hogan isn't in this one.
Daniel Bryan was definitely there. Was R-Truth? R-Truth is my questionable one right now. Chris Jericho, I feel like was there. I don't know why. Now, what was the fourth?
There was Dolph Ziggler, Chris Jericho, Daniel Bryan, and R-Truth.
Fuck, we had the Dolph Ziggler. It might not have been Dolph Ziggler. Between Dolph Ziggler and R-Truth, I think I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go Dolph Ziggler.
Okay. You're locking that one in?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Moving on to question 18. At SummerSlam in 2002, who returned to face Triple H in an unsanctioned match after being injured for 4 years?
Fuck, for 4 years. 1000.
He'd been off for a while. 2002, this is. So very early on. But
2002, you're talking. For some reason, Shawn Michaels came straight to my head. I just don't know if that was a SummerSlam sort of thing. I'm gonna go HBK.
Okay.
I think I'm wrong on that one, but
we'll go through them all shortly. But so you're locking in HBK?
yeah.
All right. Question 19. In 2012, The Miz defended his Intercontinental Championship against which superstar? The Big Show, Cody Rhodes, Rey Mysterio, or Kofi Kingston? Now, this one might be quite difficult because they were all around the IC title for a period of time.
I'm gonna say Cody Rhodes. It's went like as soon as you said Miz Intercontinental 2012, Cody Rhodes came to my mind for some reason.
Fair enough.
So yeah, locked in.
Is that going to be an insta lock in?
Yeah.
Okay. And the final question. Question 20. This wrestler turned heel following the 2013 SummerSlam main event by attacking Daniel Bryan, who had just won the WWE Championship. Which superstar was it?
What year?
2013.
I've been watching wrestling a long time. When you to think Daniel Bryan's back 2013, like. What was the belt?
I mean, he's currently
he won?
It was the WWE Championship.
Who was he with around that time? In my head, I want to say Triple H, Authority sort of days, but I feel like that was already in play at that point because they were determined.
It was definitely around the Authority times. I could probably say one thing that would make it very obvious for you, but I don't know if you want that hint or not.
You know, I'm gonna lock in Hunter.
Kind of why I didn't add it to the question.
I'm just gonna lock it in Triple H. I think I'm wrong on it, but I can't think who else it could have been.
Okie dokie. All right, well, that's all 20 questions completed. If you're ready, we can go through the answers one by one. See how you did.
Yeah, just getting
tally everything up.
All right, let's go.
All right, so the first question was, how many times has John Cena main evented SummerSlam?
I said 4.
Remember rightly. You said 4. That answer was correct. He has main evented 4 times. So moving on to question number 2. Who defeated Braun Strowman at the 2020 SummerSlam event to win the WWE Universal Championship?
I said Roman Reigns.
Unfortunately, that was the Fiend Bray Wyatt.
Fair enough, fair enough. I'm right in the sense of that he was there.
At that point.
I'm right in the sense that he was there. It's just wrong in the sense of
just misremembering which event it was, I assume. But yeah, anyways, moving on to the answer for question 3. Which 2 superstars are tied for the most SummerSlam matches in history?
I said Orton, Cena.
It is Undertaker and Orton. Yeah. I don't actually have the number here. I probably should have added that. But...
I mean, I wouldn't pin Undertaker much to SummerSlam other than his return. But actually, no, he didn't even return.
I think in the early days of Undertaker, though, he was at a lot of the SummerSlam events.
Possibly.
Late 90s, early 2000s. Which is probably where he creeps in. But yeah. Question number 4 was, in what year did Roman Reigns defeat Brock Lesnar for the Universal Championship in the main event of SummerSlam?
I said 22.
It was 2018.
Fuck.
He defeated Brock Lesnar. Very early on. I think that was probably around the time he was winning a lot of the Royal Rumble events. People were a bit upset with the big push he was getting at the time. But, I mean, look where he is now. So question number 5 was, in SummerSlam 2000, they debuted a unique match stipulation for the first time. And which match stipulation was it? I believe
TLC. Yeah.
Yeah, that was correct. It was TLC.
Yeah.
Question 6 was, at the 2011 SummerSlam, CM Punk defeated John Cena for the WWE Championship, which was then followed by a Money in the Bank cash-in. Which superstar attempted to cash in their contract that evening?
Del Rio.
Yep, that's also correct. That was Alberto Del Rio. I believe that was the first failed cash-in, if I remember rightly.
I don't know.
I know it definitely failed. I'm not sure.
Yeah, he failed, but I just don't know if it was the first one.
I know Baron Corbin's failed, and I know Alberto Del Rio's failed, but I feel Corbin's was way later. But anyways, question number 7. Who currently holds the record for the most wins at SummerSlam?
I said Orton.
It's actually Edge with 12 wins at SummerSlam. I believe his record is 12-1. He actually has a really good SummerSlam record. But yeah. So question number 8 was, which superstar defeated John Cena for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship at the 2014 SummerSlam event?
I said Edge, but I wasn't sure on this one.
Yeah, it was Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
I believe that was the year he returned, or the year after he returned. I believe he returned just before this, actually. I think that was the famous clip where John Cena looks very confused by Brock Lesnar's music playing.
Possibly, yeah.
Yeah, I think he was doing MMA around that time, so people were a bit shocked he came back. Anyways, what year was the very first SummerSlam?
I said 88.
That is correct.
Yeah, I thought it was.
Yeah, I think that jumped out to you straight away, so fair enough. Question 10 was, how old was Randy Orton when he won the World Heavyweight Championship at SummerSlam in 2004?
I said 21.
It was actually 24.
24?
I don't know if you want to double check the facts on that, but I believe 24 is the youngest World Heavyweight Champion.
Youngest.
I'm maybe incorrect.
Heavyweight Champion.
When you said 21, you sounded very sure, so I started questioning whether I was right or not.
So Orton is the youngest.
We could probably get a good gauge based on his current age. So it was 19 years ago. So whatever his current age is minus 19.
Scrolling down here to see what the number is. They actually don't even have it on this. The fuck? Because on the WWE website they have their 10 youngest. Oh, that's WWE champions as well.
So he is currently 43, so it would make logical sense that he was 24 19 years ago in 2004. I assume this was when he won his first title anyway. I know it was definitely at SummerSlam. I don't know if he won it 3 years prior.
Yeah, so he was 24. 2004 to 2005 at SummerSlam, yeah. Defeated Chris Benoit.
Partly why I didn't add the other superstar. But yeah. So question number 11. Besides London City, which is the only other city to host a SummerSlam that isn't in the US?
I said
I
Canada.
believe you said, yep, Toronto, Canada is correct. I tried to add some in there that might throw you off, but it was very difficult to think of places that weren't just other places in Canada. So, yeah. Anyways, let's go for question 12. In 2015, John Cena and Seth Rollins faced off for the WWE Championship and one other title. Believe you
I said
knew this one
US.
immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Because
correct. It was the US
Rollins
title.
is the only person to ever hold both.
At the same time, correct?
Yeah. Next one I've definitely got right. It's Hulk Hogan because you fucked it up.
Yep. Yeah. So 13 was which was not a part of Team WWE. Obviously, Hulk Hogan was in there, so you knew that immediately. So we can basically skim over that one and let you know that you got that one correct. Anyways, question 14. At the last year's SummerSlam, Dominic and Rey Mysterio defeated Judgment Day by pinfall. What was the match stipulation?
I said no holds barred, but I know I'm wrong in this one.
I have no DQ down here. Now, I don't know if those are technically classed as the same thing or not.
In my head, I would say
no holds barred
yes.
is the same thing as no DQ. So I feel like I want to give you that. Okay, fair enough. I'll give you that one, and that one's correct. Okie dokie. So, question 15 was SummerSlam 2000 was the first TLC match. Who won that match?
Edge and Christian.
Which was correct. Yeah. Question 16 was SummerSlam 2017's main event saw Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns, Braun Strowman, and one other superstar.
I said
I just
Samoa
wanted to know
Joe.
who was the other superstar. Yep, you said Samoa Joe, which was correct. Feel like that one came to you straight away and you just got to roll with it.
Yeah, I don't know why. It sort of stood out. I was just like, that's a big match. I remember big names being in it at the time, and Samoa Joe was fucking rolling at that point.
Yeah. I mean, he's a great wrestler, so makes sense. Question 17 was in the 2010 SummerSlam, the Nexus took on John Cena in a 7-on-7 elimination tag, which the superstars did not feature on John Cena's team.
So I said Dolph, but for some reason, yeah, I was stuck between Dolph and Jericho. No, Dolph and Truth, wasn't it?
Yeah, Dolph was the correct answer.
I don't know why it stood out to me, Dolph's name, but because I remember Dolph being in the Survivor Series one against the Authority, but I didn't remember him against the Nexus.
I know Dolph's been at a few of the elimination stuff, so I feel like throwing his name in there was probably the best name that might trip you up a little bit. So, but lo and behold, you got it correct. Question 18 was at SummerSlam 2002. Who returned to face Triple H in an unsanctioned match after being off injured for 4 years?
This one I got wrong, I'm sure, but I put HBK.
You were actually correct.
I don't know why his name came to me straight away. I don't know why.
But yeah, it was a big one. He came back off injury.
That's a big one to get right, to be fair.
Yeah. I was shocked when you immediately just said HBK. I was sitting like, whoa.
You're just like, fucker's smarter than he looks.
But yeah, anyways. Question 19 was in 2012, The Miz defended his Intercontinental Championship against which superstar?
So
I believe you answered.
I said Cody Rhodes, but now in my head I'm thinking Big Show, but I'm sticking with my Cody Rhodes answer.
It was actually Rey Mysterio.
Oh.
Yeah, because I looked into it because around that period, I believe Cody, Big Show, Ray, Kofi, and Miz all held the Intercontinental Championship
it was one of them
within
years.
that year. Yeah, and so that one was quite difficult.
This one I'm confident I've got wrong.
So in question 20, was this wrestler turned heel following the SummerSlam 2013 main event by attacking Daniel Bryan, who just won the WWE Championship? You answered
I had Hunter.
it was actually Triple H. You were correct.
See,
See,
that
I was gonna add, which then followed by a cash-in.
Yeah, which was
Randy
Orton, yeah. Because it was the start of the authority period at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think what had happened was Triple H had kind of accepted that Daniel Bryan was gonna be it, and then I think he went to shake his hand and pedigreed him. So that was kind of his authority heel turn, Randy Orton joining authority type situation. So I believe they class that as a heel turn. So there you go.
So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 out of 20.
Okay.
Not too shabby, not too shabby.
I think I said before you might get around 15, so I mean I was close.
Yeah.
There was a few hard ones in there for sure.
Yeah. Guys.
I mean I think you did pretty well.
Yeah. Guys, let us know down below what other quizzes you'd like to see us do. Obviously the next one will just be sort of a random one that I do for him. And then from there we'll take suggestions.
Definitely.
But next one will probably be out next week some point. This comes out before SummerSlam, then we've got the SummerSlam reaction, and then we'll go from there.
For that one.
But yeah, we got some big stuff coming to the channel, guys. Be sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next one. Peace out. And Zach, cheers for joining me.
Yep. See you later.